$320 million. That's how much this one movie cost. That is insane. And it's a straight to Netflix movie? Like, what? The Electric State stars Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt and is about an orphan teen who hits the road with a mysterious robot to find her long-lost brother. From directors Joe and Anthony Russo, the two brothers that brought you Endgame and Infinity War. They also did an Apple TV movie with Tom Holland that sucked. They also did The Gray Man that sucked. And now we have another Netflix movie, The Electric State. Okay, so yeah, I'm one of those people that saw that this movie cost $320 million. Holy freaking shit, man. And it was also a Netflix debut today. And the thing is, the Russo brothers have only proven they are really good in the Marvel Universe because the movie Cherry with Tom Holland, that sucked. And like I said, The Gray Man was very forgettable. I mean, the only reason I bring it up is because it's the Russos. So with this movie, I mean, it has ingredients that I like. I like Millie Bobby Brown. I like Chris Pratt. The Russo brothers, they did some of the best Marvel movies you could ever see. So, like, I trust them, and they're going to do Doomsday. But for $320 million, this is what we get? And, okay. This movie is not Rotten Tomatoes 10% bad. That's like what it debuted at. I will not say it's not that bad. So let's start with the positives. First things first, the Russo brothers have been very good at spectacle action scenes and big action scenes. This movie has that with a lot of robots and a lot of CGI. It's really well done. I'll give them credit. It is very well done in that aspect of filmmaking. I think production value, I mean, it's really well put together. Cinematography-wise, it's not a bad-looking movie whatsoever. Millie Bobby Brown plays the character you would expect. She's a girl who's lost, who has a robot that she's trying to find her brother. And the plot line that she has development in it. I wish they went way more into it. And there's also a reveal they did early on that I actually found really could be emotional, but the movie didn't really jump onto it. We'll get to it. But also we have Chris Pratt in this movie. I like Chris Pratt. He is playing a role that you kind of like Star-Lord. He's not as snippy, but you've seen both these actors, you've seen them play these roles before, and they're just doing it again in this movie. So again, overall, it's a movie I could watch and not be like, this is horrible. I mean, you also have Stanley Tucci as our main villain. He is always going to give you a great performance. He's very good as the villain. He is honestly the best performance in the movie, in my opinion. But the movie's actual story when it comes to her lost brother, what Chris Pratt is doing, this road trip buddy system with all these robots, it feels like a movie that if it came out in 1986, it would be directed by Steven Spielberg, it would be a box office hit, and it would be a classic. This movie, to me, feels like it has the spectacle of all of it, but it doesn't have the emotional core of these characters, and that is disappointing. The actual story never had me, like, really caring for these two characters. They never had me caring for wanting Millie Bobby Brown to find her brother. And like I said, there's a reveal early on. I'm like, well, if that's the reveal and that's what the movie's going to go towards by the end of this story, I'm not into it anymore. Like, I'm just like, all right, well, there's your emotional gut punch. Like, I don't know. I feel like the movie's actual plot line felt like it was all in the first 30 minutes. And then after that, you kind of just watch the movie like, you know, it's a well put together movie, but I just, it's gonna be another forgettable Netflix movie. That is the biggest issue with this movie. It's not a bad movie, in my opinion. It's not. To me, it's not. It's a watchable movie. It has a few chuckles. It has few moments that don't work. It has big spectacle action that did work. To me, what I've noticed, and this is only my thought, the Russo brothers are good at spectacle moments. The Avengers. But when it comes to character study movies with actual core emotions, we've only seen that in Winter Soldier, a Marvel movie. So maybe that's their big issue. But you know what? It's not as bad as I thought the movie was going to be. Is it going to be a forgettable movie? Yeah, it is. But did I hate myself watching it? No. Do I think people are going to love this movie? I can see like probably younger audiences enjoying it, but for the most part, it's a well put together movie, but it's a forgettable movie because of its really lackluster characters, emotional core story. I'm going to give The Electric State a C. Again, that is just my opinion. Maybe I'm missing the point of why it's so bad. Again, I haven't seen anyone's reviews yet. I don't usually do that before I see the movie. But now that I have, I'm really intrigued to see why this movie debated with a 10%. Like, I just don't see it being that. Watching this movie, I'm like, this is not 10% bad. It's not. And I hate even knowing the percentage going in because I'm comparing it to that. But my own opinion, it's fine, but it's forgettable. And that's just really bad for a $320 million movie. What the hell? Like, what? Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the movie review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.